The weave is broken. Those of might and magic are falling. Factions fly to fill the vacuum of power as the spell plague brings destruction across the Forgotten Realms. Two heroes meet in the abandoned ruins of the Sword Coast town of Leylon. Women skilled in sword and sorcery, upon whose shoulders rest the fate of the entire Forgotten Realms.
Wait. Is he talking about us?
I sure hope not, because that sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Oh, gods. Hello and welcome to Best Left Forgotten, the deliberately uncanon and unofficial Forgotten Realms D&D actual play podcast. My name is Nathan Quadrio and I am your Dungeon Master.
My name is Miriam Feats and I play Clarrybelle Trollbleeder, the Dwarven Barbarian Fighter.
My name is Jess Wolfendale and I play Flick Gullkind, the Gnome Druid.
In case you'd forgotten, Flick and Clarrybelle journeyed with Woody to Clarrybelle's home in the Sword Mountains. They arrived to find both Clarrybelle's family and the goblins they had aided not so long ago, who had moved themselves into the Trollbleeder Manor. Clarrybelle was reunited with her brothers Amos and Clarence and her mother and father, while Flick was pulled away by Sticky the Goblin to discuss an urgent discovery. Clarrybelle spoke with her father in his office, where she told him of her success slaying a troll and revealed her secret engagement to Daisy. As Clarrybelle dealt with her father's shock, Flick followed Sticky to a storehouse on the Trollbleeder grounds, where she discovered that the Trollbleeders had been manufacturing thousands of glass spell orbs. The girls reconvened at the house, and Clarrybelle took Flick to meet Daisy. It was a joyful reunion, and Clarrybelle decided to bring Daisy up to the manor to introduce her to her family, while Flick told Clarrybelle of the goblins' discovery. The girls and Daisy returned to Trollbleeder Manor to seek answers about the glass orbs, only to find the entire Trollbleeder family already waiting. Let's jump right in. Clarrybelle, Flick, and Daisy. As you enter the dining room of Trollbleeder Manor, you see your entire family seated at the table, with your father, Clarrybelle, and mother standing at the head. You're invited to sit down for a chat.
I will take Daisy's hand and sort of nod to Flick and sit down at the table.
Nice.
I get myself into a good dad fighting position
Yeah.
if it is required.
Mm-hmm. Clarrybelle Trollbleeder and Miss Daisy Greenbottle.
Yes, Daddy?
And he stands and begins to pace. The Trollbleeder family has lasted for generations. Power and a name passed down from one family member to another. Legacy is very important to us, and that's why we have borne the name Trollbleeder. For many generations before us, there was a conversation that happened, as has been passed down in legend, that due to our failure to capture trolls, we would rename ourselves. Troll hunters, they said. Can we call ourselves Trollbleeder any longer? I suppose we can once more. Clarrybelle has come here and asked for my permission to marry Daisy Greenbottle, blacksmith from Axe Home. Now, I must say that when she came to me, I first thought of our legacy. But I have spent some time reflecting, and your mother kind of elbows him from behind. And some wisdom was passed down to me from my ancestors. And he looks over his shoulder to his wife, who stares him down. And I believe it will be short-sighted to cause any interruption to this union. So, Clarrybelle, yes, you have our blessing to marry Miss Greenbottle.
I put away my knife.
Thank you, Daddy.
Now, I wish that was all.
I take my knife back.
Yes. Yes. The conversation continued from there
Okay.
about legacy and our name. And it was said that the name Trollbleeder carries meaning and power, and that I, as its figurehead, hold something no symbolic as a leader and a guide. Yes, most of my family business running has gone to Annie as I age, but I am still the leader of this family. Some people, again looking over his shoulder to his wife, have rightly noted that how can I call myself leader when there is a Trollbleeder true amongst our midst? And so I have called the family here today not only to announce the upcoming wedding of Daisy and Clarrybelle, but also to step down as leader of this family, and to pass the mantle on to Clarrybelle herself, the woman of a generation who has slain a troll and lived to tell the tale. And he grabs a drink, and he holds it in the air. To Clarrybelle Trollbleeder, the matriarch of our family. And everybody lifts up their glasses. To Clarrybelle! And drinks.
Oh, dear.
I guess I stand up. Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Clarrybelle.
Okay. I really wasn't expecting, I guess first of all, I've been home for kind of a couple of hours and this is the first time I've seen a lot of you. So, hi, I missed you. I love you. It's really nice to be home. This is Flick, my best friend in the entire world. And this is Daisy, my fiance. And I'm really grateful that you feel this way and that you want me to lead the family. But that would mean being here. And the world's kind of maybe like ending.
Can confirm.
And I'm kind of responsible for some of it. And until that's dealt with, I don't think I can be here. I don't know if I'm the right person to be the head of this family.
And he stands up. If I may, before this announcement, Daddy came and had a chat to me, and he spoke to me about his intentions here today. I understand the time is pressing for you and you can't stay long, but our conversation was that you would maybe stand in that symbolic place as a troll bleeder and as a person who would be honored in our family annals and statues and things such as that. However, discussions still to be had. The business would still fall with me and the management thereof.
Actually, I would love to have a chat with you about the business side of things at some point, maybe.
Your mother steps forward. Well, yeah, but I think that, we've got some time now that we need to be spending getting this wedding together, because my understanding is that you have to be gone in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So maybe you can have some time amongst wedding preparations for conversations with Annie. We can sort out the details as we go, but congratulations.
And I'm going to run out the room.
Mm-hmm.
I think Clarrybelle's having a moment.
Okay.
I look to Daisy like, so which one of us is who's taking this one?
Daisy, without even looking at you, runs to follow.
Great, cool. Yeah.
Belle.
Okay.
Belle, come. Deep breaths, come on. Here you go. Come on. And she pulls you in.
Yeah.
And holds you in her strong, muscular arms.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I really want to marry you, and the fact that this is all happening very fast is not a problem for me. Like I'll marry you today. I'll marry you yesterday. I'll marry you every day for the rest of our lives. But you're part of this too. And if you're not ready to get married in the next 48 hours, they're kind of just steamrolling everything. And this is not about them. And this is our day, and this is our life. And if this isn't what you...
Belle.
Yeah?
I didn't know it at the time, but I was ready to marry you the first day that you tumbled down that hill. So if there was a cleric here and we were ready to go, I'd do it this very second. And look, I've known you well enough, and your family by extension, to expect a little bit of steamrolling.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be such a hard 180 from, no, this can never happen, to this is happening in the next day.
Yeah.
But if you're ready to get married, then, like I said, I'll marry you any day of the week.
And she gives you a big hug and kiss.
I take another moment with Daisy, and then I take her hand and walk back into the main room with everybody.
Before we do so.
Damn it, I knew you were going to make me do this.
So, you're a Flick, are you?
That's me. Your, dad? Yeah?
Yeah.
Not me.
Mr.
Yeah.
Trollbleeder will be fine.
Great, perfect.
And so you've been traveling with my daughter.
Yeah.
Yep. Were you there when she slayed the troll?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was a kangaroo.
As Clarrybelle and Daisy walk back in.
I want to thank everybody for everything, and we would love to get married in the next day or so. Whenever it was that you had decided that we were going to do that, we'll happily do that.
All right. Well, everybody, you have your assigned duties. Let's move. Let's roll out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. And everybody moves around and rushes, and everybody's picking up things. Belle, darling, you head upstairs.
Okay.
You put together all of your materials about your wedding dress and exactly what you're looking for, and we'll have it tailored this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, great. I've got like 100 drawings. And
We know, darling. We know. So you get that together. I'll come and meet you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. You're going to be ready. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Daisy, we've already sent somebody down for your family.
oh, great. Yeah.
They'll be staying with us for a few days and look longer if they really want to.
I give my mom a big hug.
Oh, darling, look. You know, it's been a long time coming. He's going to turn his head around at something.
I know we wouldn't have done any of this if you hadn't. So I just thank you, Mommy.
It's what I'm here for, hon. Let's get moving. We don't have
Okay.
time. Let's go.
Yeah, I head out and start moving towards my room, and then I think I make eyes at you and head towards Annie's room instead.
Okay. Do you need like me to cover or like?
No, I need you to be there.
Okay, I'm coming.
Annie's kind of a lot.
Okay.
This could go even worse than how it went with my dad.
Oh, so like sister fight protocol.
Maybe.
Okay, I got you.
Thanks. And we head to
Okay.
Annie's room.
As you walk towards Annie's room, Sticky walks past.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
hi.
Hey. Look, I've got some news. Are you in? You don't look like you look like you're going. Why don't you come find me later? Hey.
If you don't tell us this now, is someone going to get hurt? Is there going to be danger?
Okay, the fact that you're thinking about it makes me think that we should know it now.
I mean, you look so busy. I mean,
Tell us what it
Go.
is.
Yeah, we got time.
So Bill came and spoke to me.
Okay.
Right.
He said Woody has been around,
Okay.
and there's been a request
For
for you to return to Hallwinter
okay, Clarrybelle.
post haste.
Like right now?
Well, look, I mean, so there's been a mysterious guest, and they've been requesting a meeting with you two. And look, I'm sure we got a couple of days, 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours, I think was the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to get married today.
Clarrybelle, breathe.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Sticky, thank you.
Okay, okay, sorry. All right. No, don't worry. Sticky knows when he's not wanted. Vicky's been making that pretty clear recently, so... No, now's not the time.
Later, though. I want the goss, Sticky.
You don't see me. You don't see me.
And he begins to back away with both hands in the air.
Incredible. Clarrybelle,
Yeah.
you concentrate on the wedding.
Okay.
It's all good. If I need to go take care of the mysterious guest, I can take care of the mysterious guest. All right?
Okay.
You concentrate on your big day. It's your big day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our big day.
Yes. Sorry. Your plural big day.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to Annie now? Do you want me to talk to Annie?
I think I need to. Yeah, we need to do this now because
Are we all going together?
if you want to be there, be there. But like I said, it could
But
get
you want Flick there?
Flick kind of.
I turn into a mouse. And I scuttle into the shadows.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems
Legit?
wise.
Yeah. Yeah. Flick like turns into a mouse and then like backs into the shadows, like making eye contact with you.
No, I mean, of course, I want you everywhere with me. It's just that this could get really nasty. And
Well, and now it sounds like after today, I'm going to be your wife.
yeah,
And so surely I'm here for all the nastiness.
yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, yes. Please come.
Okay.
And we'll head into Annie's room.
I follow.
As a mouse?
Yeah.
You're the worst. You're the literal worst. We're like, oh, that's okay. I won't step on the couple's toes. I see that it's awkward. I'm there.
Oh, no.
Can you roll a stealth check?
Yeah,
As a
yeah.
mouse, please.
So that's a 7.
Okay. As you begin to enter the room, the door is kind of like closed upon you, and it's closed on your tail.
Great. Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh. Daisy doesn't notice.
Okay, I thought you were rolling damage.
No.
Where's Annie?
Annie is sitting working at the desk.
Knock, knock.
Hey, Clarrybelle, Daisy, congratulations are in order, it seems.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Can I talk to you?
Here you are.
Okay. Oh, I really don't know how to bring this up. Okay.
I pull out the glass orb.
We're
Oh.
making these?
Yeah, we've had an order come through. We've been working on it for a little while now.
Is
I
it
can
the
get you-
first order we've had for these?
No, that's the second order we've had for specifically for those. It was a small order just to see if everything's together, maybe 100 or so. It seems that you have found what we've been working on.
And who ordered them?
A client out of Neverwinter.
Okay, which client? What's their name?
A client, and she kind of flicks through her books. They're working as a client, an agent for Lord Neverember.
They're working as an agent for Lord Neverember.
Yes, the person we've been talking to is an Andre Salt.
Was that the mayor?
The mayor's name is Soman Galt.
That's it.
Right.
Goat, salt.
And have you been doing this all by correspondence, or have you met Andre Salt?
Andre Salt has come to inspect the merchandise.
What did he look like?
He looked like a man. He was shortish, thin, young.
Was he like pasty?
No, I wouldn't say pasty. Prime of his life, it would seem.
Okay.
Because the mayor was definitely
Literally the
like
opposite.
The opposite. Yeah.
Short and stout.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got a meeting with Andre set for today.
Can I sit in on that? Maybe see how you manage things?
I mean-
learn, not to oversee. I'm not stepping on any toes.
Look, in theory, yes, but there's kind of two parts to this. First, I think that you're going to have other things on your mind, Belle. You're getting married today, and I think that maybe you should focus on that. And to be honest, I'm not going to really be meeting with Mr. Salt. He's going to arrive, and I'm going to say, look, unfortunately, we're going to have to delay this meeting because we have an event in the family.
Okay. Is there any possibility that
Mhm.
when you say to him that we're going to have to delay this meeting,
Yep.
that you also say to him, we're actually not going to give you your order and we're going to destroy all of them? And
What? What? What?
It's so out of left field.
Clara, it's bad enough that we're delaying a meeting. The troll bleeders have a business name to maintain, and to
Okay.
delay a meeting doesn't look good on us.
okay, but
A wedding is fair enough, but why are we destroying thousands of gold pieces worth of stock, tens of thousands of gold pieces worth of fine crystal orbs?
okay, so spell plague, bad, right?
I'm going to allow you to keep going because I am not thrilled about what I'm hearing.
Spell plague, bad. Weird tentacle ships in the sky dropping bombs, bad. These things are being used by the same people who are in the weird tentacle ships dropping spell plague bombs. These are spell orbs, and they are dangerous and bad, and whoever is ordering them is using them for not good things. And we can't contribute. I can't. Neverwinter is under the control of some very dangerous people, and that's my fault. And I cannot have another thing contribute to people being hurt and dying. That's my fault. So we have to destroy them, Annie. They're bad.
Are we having a conversation now as Clarrybelle, my sister, or as Lady Trollbleeder, the matriarch of the family?
I want it to be as your sister who loves you and who wants to believe that her big sister doesn't want to hurt people.
Well, hon, I believe you. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I can see that you and your friend, right, have been through a whole bunch of things. Like even just now, right? You brought a mouse in here.
I'm climbing the curtains behind her.
But we're business people. You know, we're not contributing to the spell plague. We're
Yes,
just making.
we are. We don't get to be neutral in this, Annie. we make the thing that houses spell plague magic and causes pain. I have lost friends, people I've really cared about, to the kind of magic that gets put in these things.
Well, then maybe we will meet with Mr. Salt today, and we can have this conversation with him together. If you can find the time in your busy schedule.
I'll find the time. I'm sorry I yelled at you. This is really important, Annie.
I understand that. I'll let you know when Salt is here.
Thank you.
It is good to have you back, and it's definitely going to be a change, but I'm happy for you and for you, Daisy. She kind of just nods at the back. It's very uncomfortable for her. She wants to support you, but it is super uncomfortable.
This is why I was like, you don't have to be here.
But she wants to be a part of your life.
I know.
Even when it's awkward.
Thank you, Annie.
And I'm going to take Daisy's hand and leave the room, holding the door open long enough for the mouse that joined us to also leave the room.
Okay.
Just quickly, during that whole conversation, did I manage to get into a vantage point to see the papers on her desk that she was looking at and corroborate what she was saying?
Yes.
And
So,
it was all...
I mean, yeah, she didn't seem to be hiding anything. Everything that she was checking was exactly what she was saying. And he seemed pretty straightforward.
Second very important question.
Yes.
I don't think I've wild shaped since I went back to my island. Does the mouse have a tentacle?
Yes.
No, I can't escape it.
Yeah, because you were stoned before, so therefore you would have a tentacle.
Cool. Yeah.
And you go upstairs to your room,
Yeah.
and you open the door,
Mhm.
and Clarence is sitting at a chair in your room.
Clarence Trollbleeder, get out of my room right now.
Belle, can you and I have a chat?
Oh,
Awkward.
okay. Sorry. I thought this was mischief, but
No,
we can have a chat.
and can it be, kind of looking behind you? Do you mind if it's just alone for now?
Sure. I'll see you in a minute.
Of course, like, Hello, Clarence. Hello. And Daisy steps out.
I also step
Oh, okay.
As a mouse.
as a mouse, and I awkwardly stand next to Daisy.
Well, congrats. Good news. Good news for you.
Yeah.
I was, a lot's happened for me since you left.
Okay.
I definitely had a reputation before.
Yeah.
And, I've been with a lot of people and I've seen a lot of the world from a
Yeah.
lot of different angles. And,
Okay.
Belle, I've met somebody
Oh,
and
that's good, right?
yeah.
You're saying this kind of like it's not good?
Well, it's just different for me.
Okay.
I'm normally, it's all very casual and
Yeah.
not really following anything through. But I met this woman and I connect with her on an intellectual level.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And I see what you have with Daisy. And you've been away for so long and I see that moment together. And I saw what you did and bringing Daisy to the family. And, I've been kind of following you from afar and connecting with Daisy. And I just think that it was so brave.
Thanks.
Well, now that you're here
Yeah.
and you're the head of the family and, you seem like you're willing to make change and be a strong person with supportive values, that I'm come to ask for your blessing that I, too, am looking to get married.
And who is this person?
She's sort of nobility and,
Okay.
she's here for the wedding. So
What?
And he gets up and kind
Yeah.
of goes to the door.
Yep.
And you see the door open, Flick and Daisy, and he calls kind of around the opposite corner, like, come on. And you see a small figure enter and the door closes and in walks Icky.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Hey, Clicky. How you doing?
So, Clarrybelle, this is Icky.
We've met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the Goblin Queen and we've just kind of been bonding. And he reaches out and holds hands with Icky.
I didn't even imagine that there would be something for me outside of the caves, but here we are, and he's so tall and handsome, and
And she's so, she's got this joie de vivre, and I look at her eyes, and she just fills my heart with joy.
I mean, Clara, if Icky makes you happy and this is what you want, I'm not gonna come down with an iron fist and tell you that you can't have this. if you love each other and you're ready to make that commitment, I'm not going to stop you.
So that's a yes?
Yeah?
She said yes!
And they hug each other so much, and there's a big kiss. And Belle, thank you so much. This has really been weighing on me. And look, I mean, I knew about you and Daisy, and I was like, Daddy's not going to go for this. But with you in charge, I know that it's just going to be so positive.
Can I just, Clary, I love you, and but you are a bit of a showboat sometimes, and I do need to, like, if you announce your engagement the day of my wedding, I will kill you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to make some calls and cancel some things.
Cancel the sky, right? Cancel.
Yeah. We'll let you go, and then we'll make our big announcement.
That sounds good.
And
Before
opens up the door.
Clarence leaves, I will give him a big hug.
Okay. He releases, and as the door closes behind him, you hear,
The Messiah's my sister!
Yeah.
and they're gone.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right, so are there any big things that we want to hit on this day in the lead up to the ceremony to focus on, or things that you want to catch up on or do before we get to that beautiful, beautiful ceremony in like 12 hours time?
Yep.
I mean, top of Clarrybelle's list is going with Annie to suss out Andre Salt
Yep.
and figure out what the
Naturally.
deal is there. I think maybe like a getting ready scene, maybe with her mum, just...
Yep.
And I think I pull Daisy aside because I have a feeling she's not as involved with the preparations. The family's mostly taken that over. And I'll plan a little something with Daisy.
All right. So as your mother arrives, Clarrybelle,
Yeah.
we're going to jump to Flick and Daisy. And I think we're going to open with that scene.
Okay.
Are you still a mouse?
I think, Clarrybelle goes off into another room and then I just unmouse next to Daisy.
Beautiful. Can you roll a percentile die?
Oh, no.
Do you even have percentile die out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I always have every dice out.
Oh, I do not.
69.
So you pop out of your wild shape and there's a crackle of blue lightning around you.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
And
no.
you look to your side and Daisy is gone.
No, she's not.
She has completely disappeared.
Nope,
You
wrong.
cannot see her at all.
Did you just wild magic table?
Take it again.
We're going to cut back. Clarrybelle.
Did you just wild magic table my fiance?
Clarrybelle, and the door swings open and closes, and you hear your mother's voice.
Yeah.
Belle, are you in here? And you can hear the voice, but you can't see your mother.
I'm going to use my once per day see invisible.
Excellent. Yep.
And you see your mother in front of you.
Okay, Mom, quick question. How long have you been able to turn invisible?
Turn invisible, darling. I can't turn invisible. What, are you in here? Are you invisible? What are you talking about? Why are you invisible?
I'm invisible?
Well, I can't
you-
see you, honey. Belle, darling, we have work to do, okay? This is not the first thing on my list. I've come to support you, make sure we can get everything together. I've got food to prepare. There are goblins in my kitchen, honey.
I know, I'm sorry about that. Okay, if I'm invisible, I can't do that.
And you both rematerialize.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hi.
Okay. Everything seems fine. Well, why don't you tell me about the dress? I'm going to cut back to Flick. And after a minute, Daisy reappears beside you.
Flick's like,
God.
oh my God. Are you okay? What happened?
What do you mean? What happened? I was just standing here, and then you just popped out of nowhere. You just went.
You were gone for like a minute. Like I came out of wild shape and then you popped out of existence.
Okay.
Okay. Look.
I think that maybe Ruth needs some help in the kitchen.
But okay.
Can I?
Okay.
What?
Fair. I get it. I came on a little strong there. I apologize.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask if you wanted to plan a pre-wedding party with me for you and Clarrybelle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, we haven't had much of an opportunity to connect,
Absolutely.
and you're clearly very important to Clarrybelle.
Yes, and then I can make sure that you don't literally disappear before the wedding. Not in a you're going to run away thing, but in a literally pop out of existence way.
Okay. Remember when you said you were coming on a little strong? You're still doing that. So,
Yeah. I'll rein it in.
I'm going to say yes. That sounds absolutely fabulous.
Let's go find like an empty room. I'm sure they got plenty of those around here.
Absolutely. You know, I can tell that she wants something big and bold and beautiful as you walk down and begin to plan that event.
Wah-ha-ha.
Can you roll?
A wisdom saving.
Can you roll 3d20 for me, please?
5, 6, 19.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Is this like a Mad Lib situation?
Now tell me a noun and an adverb.
So when I 5, and we jump back to Clarrybelle
Yeah.
and her mother. Well, here we are. It's your big day.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. It's all happened so fast. And I really am excited that it's today. It's been a lot all at once.
She puts her hands on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Honey, there are 2 things I know to be true. 1, that Daisy is the right girl for you. I can see it in your hearts. And 2, is that as a troll bleeder woman, you have been preparing for this wedding since the day you were born. So let's see your dress plan so we can make it happen, okay? I've got the best tailors around.
Okay. And I walk over to a drawer and just pull out, I hate that I'm about to make a Friends reference, but like the Monica Geller wedding binder level of just scrapbook, but it is only for the dress.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I just kind of put it down and I go, okay, well, here's the first round of sketches.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I got 3 more of these, but I mean, we can start here.
Okay, and you open the book.
Yeah.
Can you roll a d20 for me?
Oh, Lord.
Mad Libs are getting out of hand.
4.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay. And as you are preparing and you're getting yourself ready, food is brought as Daisy knocks on the door. Honey?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Well, there was a little, it's all been a bit of a rush for everybody, but
And you're okay with that?
absolutely. But Flick and I have been talking.
Oh, good.
And while and while we've been getting ready and you've been getting ready, we've organized a little have fun, hens kind of, celebrate heading off to, and we wanted to, bring you to it and have it all together.
Thank you. Let's do that. Thank you.
And you are brought into what used to be one of your dressing rooms down the hall. And in there is Flick,
Yep.
Icky, Annie,
Yep.
Tallulah,
Yes.
and Ruth, unfortunately, was not available.
Okay. Yeah. She's getting my dress together.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
important.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, each of those roles was for an element of the party to prepare.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
What was the
Yeah, we only
19?
had one good roll.
With your 19, Jess, can you describe your combined decor for this event?
Decor is very important, actually. Yeah.
It's so tacky.
Yeah.
Like, in the best way. Like, we've got multiple disco balls. We've got...
Sorry, that wasn't what I was expecting.
We've got the magical equivalent of like gobos and laser lights everywhere.
The troll bleeders make crystal.
Yeah.
This is like they're essentially diamonds that lights are being shone through.
Yeah, absolutely. There's like a champagne flute tower.
Yeah.
There's all of the fondue stations. There's just a bunch of streamers coming from the ceiling. And as you walk in, your bride-to-be sash is brought out, your champagne flute is brought out, and the world's tackiest veil is popped on your head.
What? Yes!
And everyone goes...
I don't even know if this will hold
It'll go on to the
we'll go
headphones.
yeah.
If you can get it under.
For those of you in podcast land,
There'll be a photo on our socials.
Miriam has been wearing a bride-to-be sash for the whole episode and has now been given a veil. And I think that it's reacting as if she's actually getting married.
And everyone walks in and goes, da 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 da, da 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 da.
Clarrybelle just starts crying. This is so beautiful.
All right, drink the rest of that before you continue.
I done it like a shot.
Yes.
Beautiful. And then the 6 is for ambience. And so standing up in one of the lights,
Yep.
Icky grabs a small stick aimed to amplify voices.
Yep.
I prepared some songs for this evening.
Please sing.
When two people get married married. It's a day for love. We're here for Clarrybelle and Daisy. When people get married, they're dwarves. Dwarves. They've got beards. Hairy beards. They're all so tall for goblin folk.
We've done a lot of things to your neighbors, Miriam. I think this is the worst one. Like, yeah.
Oh, say, can you marry your Messiah today?
I don't have silence, but I'm trying to cast it.
Clarrybelle is just openly weeping. This is the most beautiful thing she's ever heard. Yeah. She's like holding Daisy's hand. No ounce of any kind of irony here. She's just so genuinely moved by this performance.
What were the other bad rolls for?
And with a 5, the food.
Oh, no. That's all right. We don't want to fill up before the wedding.
And look, the kitchen is very busy, and Ruth probably didn't let you in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, like, we've got a fondue fountain, but we didn't clean it out before we started, and everything's kind of watery.
Yeah.
And it's just the most watery chocolate you can imagine. We couldn't get our hands on any of the fruit, so we probably went out and, like, foraged some berries. And I don't know that berries go with fondue, but, like, it might be okay.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of the level we're working at here.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And the night goes off.
Yeah.
A full hour of celebrations and champagne and watery fondue and foraged berries to the sounds of icky a cappella karaoke.
Yep.
Mostly goblin tunes that you are not familiar with.
Are they in any way danceable to?
There's kind of like a wedding hoedown.
The second Icky starts singing anything with a beat I can dance to, Clarrybelle is going to pull up Daisy and just very uncoordinatedly attempt to just do
Schoolhouse, gin house, church house, roundhouse. Not for city living. Not for city living.
in a very silly, very
Yeah.
just having a moment with Daisy among the chaos.
And as the party turns to a close,
Annie approaches. It's time.
Oh, I look at Daisy and Flick. Okay, so we're meeting with the person that's doing the orb thing. I mean, if you want to be there, but it could go
That's
bad.
okay. You know what? I got some other prep to do. I got to try on my clothes and make sure that I'm all ready. I think that I would prefer if you didn't die during this encounter. It sounds like that's something that you tend to come close to. So
I'm on the job.
Flick is very good at helping me not die.
No bride shall fall during this encounter.
And I really doubt Andre's going to be able to reach into my chest and pull out my heart. So, I mean,
Hey, don't speak too soon.
we'll talk about it later.
okay.
But just know it happened, but I'm fine.
Look, Annie was talking to me. Hi, Annie. Hello. Like, is this it? Are we not supposed to see each other? Is that a thing that we're doing?
I mean, my family's pretty traditional normally,
Okay.
so
Okay.
this might. I mean, I'm kind of breaking a lot of traditions today.
That's okay. My mom and daddy are just about to arrive, so I'll go down to them and I'll see you there.
Yeah. I give her a big kiss.
She kisses you back. Love you.
I love you too.
And off she goes.
Ooh.
I know, right?
I will watch from afar. Send up the signal if you need me.
The signal?
The signal.
What's the signal?
I don't know, like scream help or something.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Yeah, for
The
sure.
signal is, we have your stone.
We have your stone. And yeah, I'll head off with Annie.
I cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Okay, beautiful. Can you roll a percentile die?
24.
And then you also need to roll percentile.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought I was rolling
Yeah.
a stealth check. No,
Oh, no.
Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad, my
24
bad, my
is
bad.
fine and a percentile.
50.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know if you try to speak in the next minute.
Good.
You see another crackle of blue energy.
Oh, no.
As you say, blue bubbles foam out of your mouth and onto the carpet.
Okay.
You cannot speak at all.
And of course, I'm starting to like panic and try to speak more, and then more and more bubbles are coming out.
And because you rolled a 24 stealth check, we have no idea.
Yeah.
And Ruth walks past carrying a big pot of stew. And the bubbles in front of her with like 5. She goes, wow! And she slips and she falls. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
No. 14?
Beautiful. Are you saving her or the stew?
I don't know anything about this woman. I don't know what she'd prefer. How is she falling? Like, is she falling forwards? Is it going to land on top of her?
She's going, whoa, and fallen, and she's going to like both legs gone out in front of her, and she's going to land on her back.
Okay, I'm going to try to catch the stew.
Okay, with a 14?
Yeah.
So you manage to kind of grab the stew. A little bit of it spills onto your hand. It's very, very hot, but you're okay. And you now have it in front as your best friend's mother lands. Slam. Oh
my gosh, I'm so sorry.
My back.
I thought it was going to land on you and I didn't want you to get burnt. Are you okay?
That's okay.
I put it down and I cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay, I think that's a little bit better.
Okay.
And she tries to sit and it cracks. Oh no. Okay.
Cracks can be okay.
Yeah.
Just breathe for a second.
Okay. And she stands up and she can walk, but very slowly.
Oh God.
Oh no. Okay. That's all right. Okay. You know, it's a good thing I got a lot of hands. And you saved the stew.
Was that the right call? I didn't know what to do.
You know,
I felt like you might have gotten mad if the stew had spilled.
You know, I think that in your situation, I would have saved the stew too. But okay, I'll take that off your hands.
I have like a restoration or
you know, maybe come and find me in the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, and she limps away.
Oh no.
Her back in pain, which would explain the 4-year-old earlier.
Oh.
God, how many spells have I just used?
So many.
Oh, can you roll a percentile dice because you cast Cure Wounds?
No!
I don't know that that's the problem. 22.
Creatures who you cast spells against have disadvantage on saving throws if they need to use them.
Incredible.
So it's probably not going to apply to the situation. Oh, well. And you head off very stealthy with your 24.
Yeah.
As Annie and Clarrybelle sit down to meet with Andre Salt. Andre is sitting in the meeting room waiting for you. He is as described. Shorter, maybe mid-5s, and, you know, long brown hair, flowing, reasonably good-looking, very piercing green eyes.
I just want to do an insight check straight off the bat.
Can I also do an insight upon seeing this person?
Roll your insight checks.
That's a 5.
13.
It seems fine. This guy looks a little weird, but... Miss Trollbleeder, I have been waiting here for 20 minutes. I am a busy man, and I don't have time for you to do all this kind of nonsense.
I'm getting married today, sir.
Met?
I'd watch your tone.
I don't believe we've met. Andre Salt. And he stretches out his hand.
He looks down at the name written on his palm. Andre Salt.
I mean, I guess I'm running with the inside check that I rolled at the start.
Clarrybelle Trollbleeder.
Hello. It's an honor to meet you. Will you be doing business with us today?
I will.
Very well.
I love him.
So, Miss Trollbleeder, I'm checking on the shipment of, if my records are correct, 2,500 crystalline orbs, and you said that they were ready for delivery coming next 10 day to arrive in Neverwinter. Is this correct? Well, yes. Look, there's been some adjustments to the plan. You know, look, well, today, I have to say, is not really our day, as my sister here is getting married. And so we're looking to slow production for a couple of days. Dwarven weddings take a significant amount of time. We need these orbs. There is important business happening in Neverwinter as we speak.
And what business is that, sir?
I don't believe our business agreement circles around what my business is. I am paying you to I am paying you to make these orbs. I am not paying you to ask into the personal details of the upper echelons of Neverwinter.
Mr. Salt, I have very recently been in Neverwinter, And the last time I was there was a crazy succubus that had taken over the upper echelons of Neverwinter. So you'll excuse me if we would like to know that our product is not being used to harm the people of Neverwinter.
He stands. I will not have the name Zagoth Neverember Open Lord of Waterdeep questioned in my presence. A succubus? Who do you think he is?
Insight check. It's the first good roll. Mine's a 19.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 28.
Beautiful.
Yes, Jess.
Can you both roll investigation checks at advantage?
14.
17.
You both see through the illusion immediately.
Yes.
And you see that this is just a magical illusion, and standing there is the man who apparently you know as Soman Galt,
Yeah.
the mayor of Neverwinter.
Last seen cackling above.
Last seen cackling above as Neverwinter Burn, essentially.
Mr. Salt, I'm very sorry to do this, but we're going to have to cancel your order.
I cast a spell magic on him.
So 2 on the die?
Yep.
Can you roll a percentile die, please?
Oh, no, I forgot about that bit.
As your magic
Fireball.
crackles around you.
I cast a spell magic and fireball.
I turn into a potted plant.
67.
You are filled with terror as that illusion dissipates, and you, for the next 6 seconds, are frightened for one round.
I sprint away and then I stop and then I walk back.
I don't believe it is within your right. We have a contract, Miss Trollbeater, that everybody here signed by the Lord Protector himself.
Was the contract signed by Andre Salt?
You didn't see the contract.
Did I see it?
You did.
I walk into this conversation and I'm like, actually, that contract was with Andre Salt. And I don't believe that's who you are.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am Andre Salt.
I pull out a little hand mirror that I always have with me, and
I check again, sir.
Well, this has not gone to plan. Well, I suppose it's time. And he pulls an orb from out of his
Smack it out of his
pocket,
hand.
and it smashes onto the ground. Can everybody roll percentile dice?
No!
What? Oh, no. 87.
84. Your parents need to make less smashable orbs.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, we have faulty products.
Next round needs to be a little sturdier.
84?
84,
84.
87.
Can you roll 1d10, please?
Oh, no.
2.
Beautiful. You take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay.
Annie takes 2 points of necrotic damage.
And he's a commoner. And he's a commoner.
Maybe not.
Soman Gold takes 2 points of necrotic damage. You heal 6 points.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I'm full health, so nothing actually happens, but...
And everybody disappears in a massive cloud of fog as it appears around Soman Galt, a huge fog cloud.
I reach out to grab Flick and Annie's hands because I imagine we were all standing close together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And you grab Annie's hand, who immediately begins glowing with this beautiful holy light. And then you hear, wow, oh my God, wow. As you, Clarrybelle, have cast fly on a random person in front of you, and someone cold is now flying. What? I guess this will work. What? And you can see kind of this cloud moving as he's breaststroking out.
And jumping and trying to grab an ankle.
Whoa. Hey, get back I can't find a window. Can somebody open a window?
And he's moving towards.
I'm trying to grab him.
Okay, can you make it a dexterity check with disadvantage?
Oh. Hey, nice. 18.
Okay, you grab him by the leg.
Hey, get off me.
Get back down here.
Can you roll a perception check with disadvantage, Flick?
It's a 19 and a 6, so that comes to 14.
You see him grab another orb out of his pocket and smash it into the ground.
Can I stop?
And blue flame comes out and engulfs him. And as you grab him, you can feel the burning along your arm as it reaches down and starts to climb down your arm. What are you going to do, Flick?
Flick's grown a lot as a person.
Yeah.
And it's Clarrybelle's wedding. Mm-hmm. Is the flame only currently spreading onto me, or is it like a big
just you.
fireball? Okay, I let go.
Okay, beautiful. And Soman Galt disappears.
Yep.
And slowly the fog cloud dissipates. Well,
Is everyone okay?
That's not how I thought that was going to go.
That's kind of what I was expecting.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you, Annie.
Status quo for us.
So it seems like you know that gentleman, and he knows you, perhaps.
So he's the mayor of Neverwinter, and from what we understand,
is
Lord
one of the bad guys.
So Lord Neverember's kind of like not.
He's a figurehead,
and the mayor and this woman called Rohini, who it turns out was a succubus that tried to rip my heart out and kind of destroy the world. They're working together.
And they're the ones who brought the spell plague to Neverwinter.
So this order of orbs that was going to them was definitely going to be used to like help destroy the world.
I think I've got some stock to destroy. I'll be back. And she exits the room.
Hey, what's up with all the weird magic happening?
I was going to ask you because I can't do magics and you can. So I was kind of wondering if it was a you thing. But then I feel like some of that was maybe me.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of thought it was a me thing because, I've been doing so much weird orb stuff that like, okay, it's kind of on par that I'm finally getting some comeuppance for it. But it seems to be like everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, is that in our heads? Is that external?
You just start hearing singing around you.
No, stop.
Right. No,
And it stops.
Okay.
I don't know what to do about that, but
about what? Nothing bad is happening for the next 4 hours. Everything's fine.
can I ask Jess to roll a persuasion check, please?
Yeah. 10.
I rolled dog. I rolled so bad.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all good.
The next 4 hours, we're just going to forget that we heard. What did we hear?
We
didn't
heard
hear
nothing.
anything.
Everything is fine.
And then in 4 hours' time, maybe we did hear something.
Yeah.
And we're getting
That's a future.
on Woody and heading
Future
off
us problem.
I need to go. Oh my gosh, my hair.
Go.
And
go.
I run to finish getting ready.
And you go to get ready. Flick.
Yeah.
You ready yourself at the wedding as we arrive at the ceremony. And it's been turned out.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful, beautiful place with this fantastic, like the Great Hall has been transformed with a blend of lace that is so Clarrybelle, but it's, you can have your own opinions about Clarrybelle. There's a strong aesthetic there.
Yeah.
But here it's kind of been done in a really subtle way. The doily energy is there, but it's not in your face doily energy. And clearly somebody has passed the word along. As you see Sabine, Lambert, Cecil, Gundren, Tharden, Nundro.
We got Nundro and Tharden?
Woody.
Yeah.
Shay, the children. I think that's all the NPCs who are still alive.
Yeah.
Callie. Toby.
Callie. Toby is not there.
Is he actually not there?
You cannot see him. You do spy a figure in a long black cloak sitting at the back, their face covered.
I look at them. I want to know if they're going to interrupt this wedding or if they can wait.
Okay. Great.
I'm doing
We cut to Clarrybelle.
I'm doing interference.
Okay. What does that mean? What do you do? Are you talking to them? What do you mean interference?
I do a couple of walks by them and see if they're going to try grab my attention. Like this is an urgent thing that needs to happen now, or whether they're going to wait till the end of the ceremony to do their stuff.
They are sitting completely still, like they're not moving, like they're not breathing. They're just waiting, almost statuesque.
Incredible. They can wait.
Oh, cool.
I sit somewhere that I can see them.
Okay.
And if they're going to try to interfere with anything, tackle them before they can.
Okay. Not a problem.
Bodyguard position.
Amazing.
Sabine walks up to you. Hello, I know that this has been thrown together. It's obviously very beautiful, I imagine. Also, on business, we really need you to come back. We have a very serious situation.
Yeah.
Toby is essentially the only person who has stayed to oversee our guest. He is remaining quite mysterious. He was very upset to not be here, but...
So who's that then? And I point to the cloaked person.
I do not know.
I thought that was the guest.
It's perhaps from Daisy's side. I don't know.
All right.
Would you like me to talk to them?
No, but like, can you like post up, make sure they're not going to tackle the brides or anything?
Oh, Kelly told me that it would be a faux pas to bring weapons to the wedding. I said it was a dwarven wedding, but she said no.
Sabine, you are a weapon.
It is true. It is true. Okay.
Good talk.
Enjoy the wedding.
You too.
Happy
wedding.
Yes, I'm not sure what they said. Anyway,
Goodbye.
Clarrybelle,
Yeah.
in the last minutes before you go down to marry the love of your life, Daisy Greenbottle, what are you doing?
I think I'm taking some deep breaths. I'm fixing the last details on my beard. I've tried a different style with it today, and I'm very happy with it, but I'm worried that I'm going to get some flyaways.
Oh, this is such a bad idea. I shouldn't do this. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to say into the universe,
Just give me the next however long this wedding takes, and then you can be creepy again. But I just need the next few hours.
Highs or lows?
lows.
It's a natural one. The lowest of lows.
Lowest of lows.
With the sounds of the symphony behind, you hear a voice. The symphony calls. And there's a knock on your door. Belle, honey, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. And you come out in your dress, which is a little bit shorter than you expected it to be. And some of the extra additions did not make it, unfortunately.
How dare you mess with my fit? With my fit, Nathan.
You rolled a 4.
I'm so angry. I knew that role was going to be so important, and it's fine. It's not fine.
Unfortunately, you haven't really heard the details in the business of the day, but your mother was involved in an accident and trying to balance the food, your dress, and kind of managing the whole event. And then Annie was called away. She would also be organizing it, but she had other things and she had to go and sort out some stock issues. Yeah. Things just started to slip. Unfortunately, your dress is not the perfect dress that you were imagining.
Okay.
Belle.
Yes, Daddy?
You look so beautiful today.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for any trouble I caused, but I'm glad that you can be happy today. And he gives you a kiss on the head.
That means a lot to me, Daddy. Thank you.
And you go downstairs.
Yeah.
And your little antechamber.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear everybody stand and go silent as Daisy is led in first with her parents, Madeline and Gerard Greenbottle. And you open your door and you are led down by your own parents. And you see in front of you Daisy in front of a local cleric who you probably known since you were very young.
Yeah.
And she's wearing something that you would never have expected her to wear, which is a dress. She is wearing a tight-fitting purple dress that's kind of like a tuxedo jacket that flares out down the bottom in this kind of beautiful, soft, thick fabric that you can tell is lush but also light and free and allows her to move. And her hair has been done in matching ringlets to yours. As you walk down in your own dress, slightly different to how you expected it, can you please describe the dress to us?
Great. Okay. So it's a sky blue silk taffeta in a very sort of romantic, like Southern Belle style, with that sort of tight bodice and then large, luscious skirt. Clarrybelle skirts normally sort of sit just above the ground so they can sway as she moves. And I think this is sitting so that you can see her shoes, which is very distressing for Clarrybelle. And across sort of the shoulders and running down into the skirt are a swath of silk daisies that have been sewn onto the fabric, except that it's in a way that, like, you can kind of see where the pattern should be, and there's very clearly empty spots. I think one of the silk daisies is kind of half hanging off, like it wasn't quite embroidered in properly. A couple of them are, like, missing petals. And along the bottom of the skirt is sort of swathed lace that I think was meant to be sort of pinned at perfect sort of uniform points so that it arced gently around the skirt. And I think some bits are pinned higher, some bits are pinned lower. It's not quite hanging properly. But I think Clarrybelle is smiling so broadly that no one really notices.
Beautiful.
I think as you pass, Flick's sort of been near the back to be near the creepy figure. And as you pass, sort of slips and takes a few steps back and then just druid crafts some baby's breath around the hem of your dress, mixing a little train and just completing it a little bit more, covering your shoes, covering the hem coat, and a little bit of light blue. But I step back quite a bit so that if anything goes wrong, it's not going to happen on Clarrybelle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Druidcraft's a cantrip. So
yeah.
I'm going to allow it.
Yes.
Clarrybelle, you look beautiful.
So do you.
Friends, family of these two beautiful ladies in front of me, Daisy Greenbottle and Clarrybelle Trollbleeder, we are honored today to gather to celebrate their union as a wedded couple. Have you prepared vows?
I mean, it's been a bit of a rush, but I've been thinking about what I was going to say on this day for a very long time. So I mean,
prepared vows. Clarrybelle, on the first day that we met, I was working the forge, and you kind of rumbled down off that mountain, kind of into me, and you just appeared. And before that, all I had focused on was my work, and I realized now that there was so much more to it than that. That the world was full of beauty and flowers and lace and things that were far beyond just the metal and the forge. And I'd always heard from my parents that you would know when true love hit. And to me, it was like an angel falling from the sky. I'm so glad that after all these years, we can be here together in front of our families on this day. I love you, Clarrybelle.
Daisy, I spent a lot of my life not taking things very seriously. And then I met you, and the world wasn't just something to stump my nose at anymore. It was something important. And life and moments and all the stuff that I thought was boring and useless and didn't matter, it became the most valuable thing in the world. Just having 10 minutes to sit down and be with you mattered more to me than any amount of nonsense that I could ever come up with. Any dresses or frills or money or halls or any of this. I just wanted to always be able to come back to you. And I'm promising you right now that no matter what's happening, no matter what other things in the world are going on, that's what I'm always going to do. I love you too.
And so, since I understand we're under a bit of a time crunch here, Daisy Greenbottle, do you take this woman, Clarrybelle Trollbleeder, as your wife? I do. Clarrybelle Trollbleeder, do you take this, Daisy Greenbottle, as your wife?
I do, yes. Always, forever. Absolutely.
By the power vested in me, by the coalition of clerics of the Sword Mountains, I name you wife and wife. You may kiss the brides.
Obviously, yeah.
And you have a big, lovely, amazing kiss.
I do the full, sweep down, dip, sweep back up.
And as you kiss in this beautiful sweep up from the back of the hall, this beautiful choir springs up and music spills over as Flick looks around and realizes there is no choir at the back of this hall. And the tune of the symphony runs through the great hall of your home, cracks as the roof is ripped off of the ceiling and huge nautiloid ships land down and massive creatures with huge eyes and toothy maws flow in down towards you.
No, they don't.
Floating down, these mind flayers land next to you within the hall. What do you do?
I don't have my maul with me. I'm getting married.
I have no weapons on me, but in whatever way is possible, I'm putting myself physically between Daisy and danger.
If you're taking Daisy, I think I'm just running in front of you and trying to get their attention. I'm like, hey, this is a closed reception.
Okay.
Invite only. Get out of here.
Beautiful. As you do so, you see Sabine stand up
and run and headbutt one of the mind flayers down to the ground. Click, you see the figure at the back stand up in shock quickly, and the hood falls back as the avatar of death, Eric Threshail, is here. As your family stands and starts screaming in terror, his form expands to a huge 20-foot wide bat-like creature, and his wings fly in and start to scoop up people, and he disappears them away. As behind the cleric appears a blue door that swings open.
Yeah. I think we just have to run for it.
I'm gesturing you through. Go, go, go.
I mean, and if Daisy's still with me, she's coming.
Yes. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
You push her through and you run through. Behind you, you hear Sabine going, "The door, to the door!" As she's running, and you hear and screaming and the crumbling of your home's great hall. Can you both make perception checks with disadvantage?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm making sure Callie gets out because we've done enough to that poor woman.
That's a 14 from Clarrybelle.
12.
As you cross the barrier, just as you come and push open the door, as you walk in, you see a flash. And as you're walking through it, you realize that this is not a blue door. As you see underneath that illusion, a red door with all these twisted patterns, and you step through. And that's where we're going to call the session.
You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Best Left Podcast, and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page, where we post updates, info, and additional content. Music by Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. Full song list and additional artists can be found in the episode description. Cover art by Cattywampus, who can be found on Fiverr. Thanks to Jess Wolfendale, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadrio, our GM and producer. If you enjoyed our podcast today, please leave a review and tell your friends.